Welcome to the He's Got Issues Marvel Comics edition number 114.1. I'm John Cooney here to preview new Marvel Comics being released April 2nd, 2014, beginning alphabetically with Amazing Spider-Man Family Business hardcover. Someone has Spider-Man in their crosshairs, and the only person in the Marvel Universe who can save him is Peter Parker's sister? As the web-slinger meets family he never knew, will she end up becoming his greatest ally, or the one who damns him? And what does the Kingpin of Crime have to do with it? This all-new original graphic novel written by Eisner Award winner Mark Waid of Daredevil and acclaimed author James Robinson of Superman, and fully painted by the legendary Gabriel Dell'Otto of Secret War, comes to you in a high-end oversized format. It's the web-slinger's darkest hour and greatest triumph. Next we have Black Widow number 5, Paris, London, Montenegro. Natasha has a race against time under the shadow of the Hammer. A dark plot threatens Europe, and even S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't know who's behind it. With nowhere to turn for answers, Natasha has no choice but to ask the Raven for help. We've also got Captain America number 19, the story that will change the life of Captain America forever. S.H.I.E.L.D.'s ultimate weapon has fallen into the hands of the Iron Nail. Cap trapped in the twisted mindscape of Dr. Mindbubble. Jet Black and the Falcon must make a horrible choice. Next we have Captain America Winter Soldier number 1 Director's Cut. Go behind the scenes of the classic story that inspired Marvel's Captain America the Winter Soldier. The Red Skull lays the groundwork for his most devastating attack ever on Captain America and the land that he holds dear, and with the Cosmic Cube in his possession, how can Cap hope to stop him? Find out in the shocking twist ending you won't see coming. This special edition comes packed with bonus material including the complete script for the issue, Ed Brubaker's original series proposal, Winter Soldier concept sketches, and preview images from Marvel's Captain America the Winter Soldier, the Art of the Movie hardcover. We've also got Deadpool Vs Carnage number 1 of 4, 2 red-suited madmen for the price of 1. That's right, good crazy versus bad crazy once and for all. And you can bet it's gonna be a bloody one. Next we have Inhuman number 1, the newest superheroes in the Marvel Universe are born. A cloud of Terrigen mist is moving around the world, turning regular people into Inhumans with amazing powers. But not everyone thinks it's a good thing. Discover the secret history of the Marvel Universe and get in on the ground floor of the next big Marvel franchise. We've also got Loki, Agent of Asgard number 3. Loki heads back to the dawn of Asgard to join its greatest heroes on a quest for an otter skin of gold, the heart's blood of a dragon, and a certain magical sword. Meanwhile, Loki does not appear in this issue. Both of these statements are, for once, true. Next we have Magneto number 2. Horrors from Magneto's past inform his decisions in the present as he hunts down the source of the newest threat to mutant kind. Meanwhile, S.H.I.E.L.D. catches a glimpse of Magneto's new band of followers. We've also got Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Prelude number 1 of 2. Get ready for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy with an all-new comic book Prelude written by cosmic legends Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. Who is Nebula? What tragic events forged her unbreakable allegiance to her Dark Lord? Find out here, plus Gamora, Korath, and more from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Next we have Moon Knight number 2. The best new comic of 2014 continues with a story that has to be experienced to be believed. We've also got New Warriors number 3. The kids are all fight. The all-new Nova has tea with the High Evolutionary as worldwide genocide approaches. Why does the High Evolutionary want to kill anything that's not human? Is he a hero or a villain? The answers are here. Plus, as the new warriors gather in New York, a captured Scarlet Spider meets Nova, and one of them really annoys the other. Guess. Next we have The Punisher number 4. The Punisher, captured by the Dos Souls gang, is caught in the metaphorical lion's den. Tough luck, metaphorical lions. The 131 get the call, take down the Punisher with extreme prejudice. A new player tosses her hat in the ring, and Frank's gotta ask himself a question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, Frank? We've also got She-Hulk number 3, We the People Find You Doom. When the son of Victor Von Doom seeks extradition, Jen Walters will go to the ends of the earth for justice. All this, and Matt Murdock too, as Charles Soule of Thunderbolts and Javier Pulido of Hawkeye continue 2014's sleeper hit. Next we have Ultimate Comics Spider-Man number 200. The world mourns on the anniversary of Peter Parker's death. A gathering of Spidey's friends and foes reveals some shocking truths about Peter and his world, one of the biggest surprise endings of the year. And we have What If Age of Ultron number 1 of 5, The Endless Age of Ultron. In Age of Ultron, a time-traveling Wolverine killed Hank Pym before he could create the world-conquering Ultron. What would the Marvel Universe look like if another founding Avenger had been killed instead? A world without the Wasp brings you a world where Hank Pym created an Ultron even more heinous than the one we know. Out in trades this week, we've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 Cosmic Avengers trade paperback. There's a new rule in the galaxy: no one touches Earth. But why has Earth suddenly become the most important planet in the galaxy? That's what the Guardians of the Galaxy are going to find out. Join StarLord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, and wait for it, the Invincible Iron Man, as they embark upon one of the most explosive and eye-opening chapters of Marvel now. The secrets these galactic Avengers discover will rattle Marvel readers for years to come. But while London deals with a brutal invasion by the Badoon, the fate of the Guardians may have already been decided millions of miles away. Why wait for the movie? It all starts here. Collecting Guardians of the Galaxy number 0.1 and 1 through 3, and Guardians of the Galaxy Tomorrow's Avengers number 1. Next, we have Marvel Knights Spider-Man Fight Night trade paperback. From the haunted heights of a mysterious castle to the dizzying depths of the deep seas, the amazing Spider-Man must take on not 1, not 6, not 12, but 99 of the Marvel Universe's deadliest villains to save the lives of countless innocents. Trapped aboard a submarine, Spider-Man finds himself in a race against time, but things get worse when Spidey's 99 problems give way to one big one, Kraven the Hunter. With innocent lives on the line, can Peter Parker outfox his mysterious captors to win his freedom? Matt Kint of Mind Management and Marco Rudy of Swamp Thing bring you a defining hour in the life of the Webbed Wonder. Collecting Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 1 through 5. We've also got Oz, the Wonderful Wizard of Oz hardcover, new printing. The premier American fantasy adventure gets the Mary Marvel treatment. Eisner Award-winning writer-artist Eric Shanower of Age of Bronze teams with fan-favorite artist Scotty Young of New X-Men to bring L. Frank Baum's beloved classic to life. When Kansas farm girl Dorothy flies away to the magical land of Oz, she fatally flattens a wicked witch, liberates a living scarecrow, and is hailed by the Munchkin people as a great sorceress. But all she really wants to know is how to get home. Collecting Wonderful Wizard of Oz number 1 through 8 and Wonderful Wizard of Oz sketchbook. Next, we have Painkiller Jane, The Price of Freedom trade paperback. Painkiller Jane is back in action on an adrenaline-filled adventure. Jane is protecting a Saudi Arabian princess visiting New York City, but it seems a number of people want her dead. And the only thing between this bizarre group of would-be killers and Her Royal Highness is our gun-toting, out-of-control Painkiller Jane. Why has the princess been targeted for death? As a father and son make a shady deal with the mysterious government bounty hunter Churchill, the killers attack. But Jane strikes back with a vengeance. And even as the princess and her protectors go on the run, losing themselves in America, a bloody showdown looms on the horizon, and even Painkiller Jane's skills might not be enough to guarantee victory. Collecting Painkiller Jane, The Price of Freedom, number 1 through 4. We've also got Spider-Man First trade paperback. Marvel's most titled hero has been amazing, spectacular, sensational, even giant size. Follow the tangled web of Peter Parker and family through the superior collection of all the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man series debuts. Unlimited team-ups, avenging exploits, and untold tales, they're all in a Marvel Knight's work for a web spinner that defies description. Collecting Amazing Spider-Man number 1, Marvel Team-Up number 1, Giant Size Spider-Man number 1, Spectacular Spider-Man number 1, Web of Spider-Man number 1, Spider-Man number 1, Untold Tales of Spider-Man number 1, Spider-Man Team-Up number 1, Sensational Spider-Man number 0, Tangled Web number 1, Marvel Knights Spider-Man number 1, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 1, Avenging Spider-Man number 1, Superior Spider-Man number 1, and Superior Spider-Man Team-Up number 1, plus material from Spider-Man Unlimited number 1, Peter Parker Spider-Man number 1, Web Spinners, Tales of Spider-Man number 1, Spider-Man Family number 1, and Amazing Spider-Man Family number 1. We've also got StarLord Tears for Heaven trade paperback. StarLord's sensational 70s adventure conclude in explosive fashion. Caught in a battle between corrupt humans and vengeful beastmen, must StarLord break his code against killing in order to save innocents? StarLord defends his mentor, the Master of the Sun, against his own people, the same race that killed StarLord's mother. StarLord must solve the riddle of a world whose people perform good deeds to literally ascend to heaven in the cloudlands above. Collecting Marvel Spotlight number 6 and 7, Marvel Premiere number 61, and material from Marvel Preview number 18. Next we have Superior Spider-Man Volume 2 hardcover. The exploits of Otto Octavius, the Superior Spider-Man, continue. As the Avengers threaten to kick Spidey off the team for his recent violent actions, Peter Parker's ghostly Revenant fights to regain control of his body, his mind, and his destiny. Who will live, who will die, and who will emerge as the one true Superior Spider-Man? And when the Green Goblin returns, why is Spidey nowhere to be found? Then, when the raft shuts down, Spidey is trapped inside with J. Jonah Jameson, Glory, Nora, and practically all the villains the superior Spider-Man has brutalized during his short career. Now it's payback time. Plus Jester, Screwball, Cardiac, Shadowland, the Tinkerer, quite possibly the final days of the Hobgoblin, and the return of a Spider-Man who hasn't been seen for some time, meaning centuries. Collecting Superior Spider-Man numbers 6 through 16. And we have XMen Age of Apocalypse Omnibus Companion hardcover. It's a return trip to the dark dystopian Age of Apocalypse. Untold tales of Apocalypse's rise to power and the beginning of the X-Men's underground resistance. Blink's extra-dimensional exploits, the desperate struggles of Earth's remaining non-mutant heroes, and in the wake of Apocalypse's defeat, a deeply scarred Earth tries to rebuild. But some of AOA's most powerful mutants have escaped into the Marvel Universe. All of the orphaned AOA adventures are collected in one oversized volume, collecting X-Men Chronicles number 1 and 2, Tales from the Age of Apocalypse number 1 and 2, X-Men number -1, 53 and 54, Blink number 1 through 4, X-Universe number 1 and 2, Exiles number 60 and 61, X-Men Age of Apocalypse 1 through 6, and One Shot, What If number 77 and 81, and What If X-Men Age of Apocalypse, plus material from Hulk Broken Worlds number 2, X-Men Prime, X-Men Annual 96, X-Men Endangered Species, Exiles Days of Then and Now, an official handbook of the Marvel Universe Age of Apocalypse. Okay, so that's it for Marvel this week, but there's still plenty of other books out as well, so be sure to check out my YouTube channel at he'sgotissues.com to see both the DC and Indies videos for this week, as well as my featured video with the usual roundup of all my favorites for the week, with a little more depth and insight than you get here. And if you like these videos, be sure to let me know by leaving a comment and subscribing. You can also follow He's Got Issues on Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, and Tumblr to see everything I'm reading as I read it. So until next week, I'm John Cooney, and I've got issues.